People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
WGLR.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Faust Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Bytech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Welcome back to Blair-Taylor High School as we are ready for the WIAA Division IV sectional final between Highland and Pittsville. The winner goes to state in Division IV baseball. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Coming up next, our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. We're going to get things started a little bit ahead of schedule here, so we'll take a quick break and come back with the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups, our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the first pitch between Highland and Pittsville. Our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
This is Leah with Rooney & Associates, LLC of American Family Insurance. As your local insurance agent in the Boscobel and surrounding communities, our agency would love to see what we can do for you. We specialize in home, auto, umbrella, and life insurance. Give us a call, stop by our office in Boscobel, or visit our website at leahrooneyAgency.com for your insurance needs today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with me, my team, and American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mark Philback from the Philback family of dealerships here. Our team at Philback's wants to get to know you. We love our customers, so we make car buying as easy as possible by working with you every step of the way on a new or pre-owned vehicle and finding you the most for your trade in a deal that works best for you. And our lifetime powertrain warranty is there to provide peace of mind, making sure your vehicle always stays in the family, because someday it might be theirs. Come find us at any of our Philback locations and always find us on Philback.com.
Pregame 1.
A very abbreviated Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The the Pittsville Panthers have already taken the field as we will get things started. Highland will be the road team in this sectional final game. Highland looking to punch their first ever ticket in baseball to go to the state tournament, and Pittsville, the number 6th ranked team in the final WBCA poll, trying to qualify for state for the 4th time in their program's history. Our injury report brought to you by Russell Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. No injuries to report for either team. Let's get to the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's of Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Same batting order for Highland, just some changes with different positions, as the starting pitcher for Highland will be Davis DeRoda. So the batting order for Highland goes like this. The center fielder, number 14, Cooper Olson, will lead off. Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, John Dreschmeyer. Batting third, the pitcher, number 3, Davis DeRoda. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 6, Wes Krasinger. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, Bennett Smith. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 8, Jack Terrell. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 4, Coyer Zadrazil. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 21, Landis Newberry. And rounding out the batting order for the Highland Cardinals, the catcher, number 11, Caden Washa. The batting order for the Pittsville Panthers, leading off, will be the shortstop, number 1, Logan Zickert. Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Dawson Luther. As we'll get to those starters when we get to the bottom half of the first inning, as we are going to get off and running here as the first pitch is in there for a called strike. First pitch coming at 2:54, about 6 minutes ahead of schedule here from Blair-Taylor High School. Winner goes to state in Division 4, as the 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled back to the backstop. Count is 0-2. Our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Both teams in home white pinstripe uniforms, Highland in red pinstripes, Pittsville in purple. 0-2 pitch popped up sky high over the backstop and out of play, thankfully away from my head. Count is still 0-2. Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Pittsville defeated Blair-Taylor 2-1. Highland defeated Boscobel 9-2 to get us to our sectional championship game. This one grounded over to short, and the throw to first is going to fall out of the glove of the first baseman, Luther, as Zickert tried to zing that one over. And a runner on for Highland. They're going to rule that an infield single. So 1 on, nobody out, as we see John Dreschmeyer coming up to the plate. Mound City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MoundCityBank.com. And the first pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Ben Friday is our starting pitcher for Pittsville, and the pitch is downstairs for ball 2. Great stop by the catcher, Kruger, to make the stop on that play. Two balls and no strikes to John Dreschmeyer, runner at first. And that pitch is going to be fouled off, and thankfully that fence is right in front of me. Otherwise I would have taken that one off the nose. Count as 2 balls, 1 strike to John Dreschmeyer. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live or can play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Ben Friday loads up and then snap throw to the first baseman, Luther. And the runner is safe at first. Cooper Olson safe at first base for Highland. 1 on, nobody out, top of the first, just underway. Sectional championship game on 97.7 Country WGLR, and this one launched sky high down the left field line. It's in play and will be caught by the left fielder Withers for the first out of the inning. Runner stays put at first, 1 away in the top of the first. Game today brought to you by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. Davis DeRoda at the plate, our starting pitcher for Highland. Throw to first, keeps Cooper Olson put. In the on-deck circle for Highland is Wes Krasinger. As DeRoda waits the first pitch and looks at that one, breaking ball pitch. Looks like missed upstairs for ball one. Scoreboard a little bit late getting that one on the board. The 1-0. That one in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Davis DeRoda. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the first. Highland nothing. Pittsville nothing. Snap throw to first, and Olson is safe at first once again. Friday with the nod, another breaking ball pitch. This one launched into left center field, and that will be caught in center field by Luther. And a throwback to the infield. Holds the runner at first. 2 away now in the top of the first. Highland nothing, Pittsville nothing. And now the cleanup hitter, number 6, Wes Krasinger, up at the dish. Richie Implement and Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster see their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesInc.com. Another throw to first. Olson still safe at first. Has been Friday not letting the base runner get a decent leadoff. Davis DeRoda will be the starting pitcher for Highland here this game number 2. And this will be fouled over the backstop to make the count 0-1. Don Steyer and Highland. Don Steyer's neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don Steyer at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. You know, 1 to DeRoda. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. At the right location, just swung a bit early. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. And this will be fouled back to the backstop. Count remains 0-2. 1 on, 2 out, top of the first. Highland up to bat. In this neutral site game, the winner goes to state in Division IV baseball. Highland trying to get their first trip to state here this afternoon. Pittsville looking for trip number 4 overall in their program's history. And Friday gives the nod for Pittsville. Here's the delivery. That went down and away, and Olson takes off, and he slides into second base safely. So runner in scoring position for Highland, but a 1-2 count to Davis DeRoda. See if he can come through. Friday looks back at second. Now deals. This one will be chopped, and DeRoda loses his footing coming out of the box, and the throw to first will be in time for the out. After a leadoff single, the next 3 batters go down in order. Fly out, ground out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're through half an inning at Blair-Taylor High School in our Division IV sectional final. The Pittsville Panthers up to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereeth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Watching Clorox cleanup spray dissolve tough grime in the shower feels like...
Wait, this really just happened? Oh, I'm shocked. Underwear and everything?
It feels like being able to zip up your overpacked suitcase on the first try.
Smooth.
With Clorox, clean feels satisfying. Clean feels good. Use as directed.
Pregame 2.
Bottom of the first inning on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Pittsville Panthers now up to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Panthers will be number 3, the shortstop, Logan Zickert. He'll be followed up by the center fielder, number 2, Dawson Luther, and the third baseman, number 19, Grant Radaman. The rest of the lineup for Pittsville, batting fourth, the pitcher, number 13, Ben Friday. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 24, Darren Luther. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 4, Brody Withers. As the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 22, Cash Osterman. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 1, Corbin Lee. He's batting in place of the right fielder, number 20, Grayson Schooley. And this will be a base hit down the left field line. And a leadoff single for Logan Zickert. Gets a base runner on for Pittsville. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first. Highland nothing, Pittsville nothing. And running out the batting order for Pittsville will be the catcher, number 12, Jamison Kruger. And the first pitch to Dawson Luther is a called strike. Count is 0-1. J&M Building Supply of Highland. J&M is where the contractors go. It's where everybody goes. See Luke, Jim, Tim, Sue, and the crew at J&M Building Supply of Highland. Davis DeRoda pauses for just a moment, and he's set to deal with a runner at first and nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. This will be lined right back, and that will drop for a base hit. Olsen trying to chase it down in center field. It hits the wall. It'll be at least a double, and 1 run will come in for Pittsville. Runner goes to third, and an RBI triple for Dawson Luther gets Pittsville on the board. 1-0 Pittsville in the bottom of the first with nobody out. Pittsville strikes early, 1-0, Pittsville in front. Now Grant Radaman coming to the plate for Pittsville. The first righty batter that we've seen for Pittsville here this afternoon. DeRoda deals. That one's down and away for ball 1. The defensive alignment for Highland in the outfield from left to right, it's Newberry, Olsen, and Krasinger. Then from third to first, it's Terrell, Dreschmeyer, Zadrazil, and Smith. And Washa catching for DeRoda, and this will be grounded over to short. It bounces off the glove of Dreschmeyer. That brings a run in for Pittsville. And it's 2-0, Panthers on top of the Cardinals. And they rule that an error. On Dreschmeyer. Thought that was a tough play for him to make. So 2 runs on 2 hits for Pittsville. And now the cleanup hitter, number 13, Ben Friday at the plate, looks at the first pitch, and it's a called strike. Pittsville 2, Highland 0. Bottom of the first inning. 1 on, nobody out. DeRoda checks the runner at first, deals the 0-1. Downstairs for ball 1. The entire staff at Mountain View RV of Belmont congratulates all the athletes and coaches from Highland on their tremendous season. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. The 1-1, down and inside for ball 2. Today's game also brought to you by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. DeRoda checks the runner at first, deals the 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Darren Luther in the on-deck circle for Pittsville. As Friday steps back into the box, another lefty batter for Pittsville. And looks at that one downstairs for ball 4. And the first 4 batters for Pittsville have reached base. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the first. And now Washa wants to talk things over with Davis DeRoda. As this game's starting to get out of hand for Highland early. Down 2 runs. 2 runs on 2 hits with 1 error so far in this inning. Hying Hardware in Highland always backing the Cardinals. Trust Cindy, Pat, and the crew to do what's best for you at Hying Hardware in Highland. Set to resume action here. Again, bottom of the first inning. Nobody out. 2 runners on. Runners at first and second. Dorota checks the runner at second. Thinks about throwing, but the runner gets back. Game also brought to you by Grab a Cone in Montfort. Treat your taste buds this summer. Grab a Cone is open Mondays 4 to 9 p.m. and Tuesday through Sunday 1 p.m. to 9. Grab a Cone in Montfort. Showing bunt is Darren Luther. Pulls it back, and the pitch is inside for ball 1. Also by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. 1-0 pitch, showing bunt again. Ball gets away from the catcher, and the runner's advancing to third and second, and the runner is safe at third. A couple stolen bases for Pittsville, so 2 runners in scoring position as Pittsville already with a 2-run lead on the Cardinals in the bottom of the first. Darren Luther at the plate, looks at the 2-0 pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Runners at second and third for Pittsville. 2-run lead as Dorota deals. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2-2 the count. And that one hits the batter, and now the bases are loaded for Pittsville. 3 on, nobody out. And now Coach Terry Kuhl wants to talk things over with the Highland infielders as, again, trying to stop the bleeding here for the Cardinals. 3 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first. Pittsville 2, Highland nothing. Our game today brought to you by Mound City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MoundCityBank.com. Also by Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Our audio stream today powered by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. And by Community First Bank, for in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC. Brody Withers at the plate. Davis Dorota's 6th batter that he's faced, and that one way inside for ball 1. Brody Withers had to spin away from that one to avoid getting hit. Bases are loaded for Pittsville with nobody out. A golden opportunity for the Panthers to bounce at the Cardinals early. Dorota deals, swung on and missed for strike 1. Big hack there by Withers. Steps out of the box, now back in. Dorota shakes off the first pitch, now gives the nod for the second. Here's the 1-1. That went down and away for ball 2. Ritchie Implements in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at ritchiesinc.com. Delivers the 2-1, breaking ball pitch. That one a called strike. Nice pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first, 2-0 lead for the Panthers. And Dorota looking for a big out here. This will be grounded foul on the third base side. We'll do it again. Don's Tire in Highland. Don's Tire is your neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don's Tire at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. Also by Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first. And this one launched into left field, and that will drop for a base hit on a hop. Throw back to the infield. The runner is safe at third. 1 run comes in off the RBI single from Brody Withers. Base is still loaded, but it's a 3-run lead for the Pittsville Panthers. And now number 22, the second baseman, Cash Osterman, coming to the plate. Osterman digs in the Mariners box, which is artificial turf here at Blair-Taylor High School. And this one hit down the left field line, but it hooks foul out of play. Trying to pounce on the first pitch. Hooks it foul out of play. 3 on, nobody out. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Pittsville. On top of the Highland Cardinals. Breaking ball pitch. That one hits the batter. And a hit by pitch brings in another run. 4-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. Bases still loaded for the Cardinals. And now Coach Terry Kuhl going to take the ball out of the hands of Davis DeRoda as 4 runs have come in and Highland's still looking for their first out. And it looks like John Dreschmeyer will warm up for the Cardinals. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back in the bottom of the first inning. It's Pittsville 4, Highland nothing. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Pregame 3.
John Dreschmeyer will be on the bump now for the Highland Cardinals as the Cardinals are in a tough spot early in the bottom of the first. 4-0 Pittsville on top of the Cardinals. Bases loaded, nobody out. As Dreschmeyer tries to get things corrected for the Cardinals here. Corbin Lead, the designated hitter at the plate. Where's number 1? Bats right-handed. Waits the first pitch from Dreschmeyer, and this will be grounded over to second base. Slow roller, tossed to first, is in time for the out. A fielder's choice. And that does bring in another run for Pittsville. Pittsville 5, Highland 0, 1 away in the bottom of the first. Runners at second and third for the Panthers. And now the number 9 hitter in the order, Jackson Kruger, coming up to the plate, the catcher wearing number 12. 9th batter of the order, so the entire batting order has batted through for the Panthers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nice pitch there by Dreschmeyer. J&M Building Supply of Highland. J&M is where the contractors go. It's where everybody goes. See Luke, Jim, Tim, Sue, and the crew at J&M Building Supply of Highland. A 1 pitch downstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The entire staff of Mountain View RV of Belmont congratulates all the athletes and coaches from Highland on their tremendous season. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. And the 1-1 pitch does clip the strike zone in the lower third to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at runners at second and third. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. Here's the 1-2. That one just missed outside for ball 2. Hying Hardware in Highland, always backing the Cardinals. Trust Cindy, Pat, and the crew to do its best for you at Hying Hardware in Highland. The 2-2 from Dreschmeyer, swung on a miss for strike 3. First strikeout for John Dreschmeyer since coming in for into the game in relief, and now 2 away in the bottom of the first. Pittsville with a 5-run lead. Back to the top of the order. Logan Zickert had a single to lead off the top half of this inning. Looks at the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Dreschmeyer checks the runner at third, now deals. Breaking ball pitch, misses outside for ball 1. The Highland State Bank, come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank, visit highlandstatebank.net. 1-1, upstairs. To make the count 2-1 to Logan Zickert. Dawson Luther on deck had the 1-run triple to get the scoring started for Pittsville in this inning. Logan Zickert trying to extend it. The 2-1 pitch does clip the outer third of the strike zone to make the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the first, 5-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. Josh Meyer deals the 2-2. This one grounded over to second. Zadrazil fields it. Throw to first is in time for the out. 5 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base. We are through 1 inning at Blair-Taylor High School in our Division IV sectional final. Pittsville 5, Highland 0. Cardinals up to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 1.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Get ready, car lovers. It's Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors Car Show and Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, June 14th from 10:30 to 2:30 in Prairie du Chien. Stop by Carey's for an afternoon of awesome cars, food and drinks, store prizes, and fun for the whole family. No trophies, no judging, no pressure, just good times and great rides. That's Saturday, June 14th at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Highway 18 in Prairie du Chien.
In game 1.
Top of the second inning, first pitch, a blooper to shallow right field will be caught by Schooley and quickly one away in the top of the second inning. Highland trailing Pittsville 5-0 on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. First pitch to Jack Terrell, looks at that one. It's downstairs for ball 1. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. 1-0 pitch does find the strike zone to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. After Jack Terrell, it'll be Coyer Zadrazil. Due up for the Cardinals in the top of the second inning. The 1-1 misses the strike zone high and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on for the Cardinals in the top of the second. Cardinals surrendering 5 runs at the bottom of the first inning, trying to get back into this one. This one popped up sky high, and the first baseman will close the glove on it. That's Luther, and there's quickly 2 away now for the Cardinals in the top of the second inning. Coyer Zadrazil seeing his first plate appearance of the game, playing second base. Started as the pitcher in game number 1 of our doubleheader here today. First pitch. This one lifted sky high, and we'll see if that's going to be playable, and it's caught along the dugout on the Pittsville side. So pop out, pop out, pop out. The Cardinals go down in order in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pittsville 5, Highland 0. Panthers up to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 2.
Crank up your summer with great deals on brand new Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs from Midwest Motorsports and Kieler during the Polaris All-Out Summer Sales Event. We've got something for every rider, from the hard-working Ranger to the trail-tough General to the off-road adrenaline rush on 4 wheels, Polaris RZR. They're engineered in America and available now at fantastic prices that will make your summer. Right now at Midwest Motorsports, you can save up to $4,000 on select off-road vehicles or get financing as low as 0% APR for 60 months. Hurry, the Polaris All-Out Summer Sales Event's going on now at Midwest Motorsports and Kieler, but the offer will end soon. Your summer is riding on it. Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See dealer for details and additional offers. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course. Call 800-342-3764 for additional information.
In game 2.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. First pitch fouled off by Dawson Luther as that one pounded off the top of someone's car in foul territory. Count is 0-1 to Dawson Luther. He'll be fouled up by Grant Redeman and Ben Friday, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. As this one swung on a miss for strike two. John Dreschmeyer effective in relief as Davis DeRoda gave Dreschmeyer a bases loaded, nobody out situation. And the 0-2 catches the outer third of the strike zone for strike three. Second strikeout for John Dreschmeyer. And now Grant Redeman at the plate with one out, nobody on for the Pittsville Panthers, leading 5-0 on the Highland Cardinals in our Division IV sectional final. Right-handed batter awaits the first pitch from Dreschmeyer. And that one's in the dirt for ball one. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clare Bank, but they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 1-0 pitch, swung on a miss for strike one. Great pitch there by Dreschmeyer. Herbst's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herbst's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. 1-1 pitch. A called strike, just catching the inner third of the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. And a 5-run lead for Pittsville. As John Dreschmeyer set to deal the 1-2. This one fouled back to the backstop. We'll do it again. Russell Offices here to assist as your local legal representation with locations across southern Wisconsin, including their new Platteville location coming in July 2025. Also by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists. The pros of Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. And Lancaster, this one pounded down the left field line. It gets through the glove of Davis DeRoda. Newberry able to retrieve it in left field and hold the runner at first. So a 1-out single puts a runner on base for Pittsville. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, our opposing pitcher, number 13, Ben Friday. Again, Friday was walked in his last plate appearance. And fouls that one back to make the count 0-1. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Ben Friday taking a couple swings of the bat. Now steps in. The 0-1. Catches the strike zone in the outer third. No balls, 2 strikes to Ben Friday. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the second. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. Dreschmeyer gives the nod, looks at first. The 0-2 delivery. This will be grounded over to second base. Throw to first. Will retire Ben Friday. And a fielder's choice advances the runner to second. 2 away now in the top of the second inning. 5-0 Pittsville on top. And now, see number 24, Darren Luther coming to the plate for the Panthers. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. This will be chopped back to the pitcher. Dreschmeyer able to field it cleanly, and he'll tag Luther out to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're through an inning and a half at Blair-Taylor High School. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. And we'll go to the third inning after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than winning a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since 1965. The award recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how their team and your community can work together to be true champions.
Only Culligan has been in the water softening business for 80 years, and only the Culligan man can perform a 10-point inspection on any brand water softener. Call your local Culligan man today or go to CulliganofSouthwestWisconsin.com to get an inspect and check for only $39.95.
In Game 3.
Landis Newberry, Caden Washa, and Cooper Olson due up for the Cardinals as the first pitch is fouled off down the left field line. A rocket to make the count 0-1 to Landis Newberry. The 8-9-1 hitters due up for Highland in the top of the third. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Tim Syke Auction and Realty, whether buying or selling, call Tim, Kathy, Chase, and their staff today. Tim Syke Auction and Realty, Lancaster, and Fenimore. 0-1 pitch, misses the strike zone to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Game also brought to you by CJ ATM Service. See Chuck Schneering for all of your business and large-scale event ATM needs. Find CJ ATM Service on Facebook to learn more. CJ ATM Service of Platteville. This one fouled to the backstop to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the left fielder, Landis Newberry. Justin Washburn and the H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical team continue to provide top-quality plumbing, heating, and electrical services for your business, home, and farm. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. The 1-2. This will be tipped foul. Newberry stays alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Also brought to you by Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesInc.com. Home plate umpire speaking with Ben Friday at the mound. Umpire goes back to his position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No one out, nobody on. Leadoff batter in the top of the third frame. And this one launched and hooking foul along the third base side out of play. Count stays 1-2 to Landis Newberry. Then Friday, the right-handed batter, gives the nod. Here's the 1-2. This will be tipped foul, and we'll stay at 1-2 as Newberry trying to bring the pitch count up on Ben Friday here. Don Steyer and Highland. Don Steyer is the neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center, kind of the trusted local pros at Don Steyer at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. 1-2, fouled off again. This one down the right field line this time and out of play. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. 1-2, swung on and missed for strike 3. Landis Newberry comes up empty at a lengthy at bat. Strikes out swinging, 1 away in the top of the third. Pittsville 5, Highland nothing, and now we see Caden Washa, the catcher, coming up to the plate for the Cardinals. Washa digs his feet in, and over his shoulder. Here's the first pitch. Looks at that one, and it's outside for ball 1. J&M Building Supply of Highland. J&M is where the contractors go. It's where everybody goes. See Luke, Jim, Tim, Sue, and the crew at J&M Building Supply of Highland. 1-1. Hit over to the third base side. Nice play by Radaman. Throw to first is in time for the out. Washa's retired 5-3, and we go back to the top of the order with Cooper Olson. Led off the game with a single, representing the only hit for Highland so far today. Highland no runs on 1 hit and 2 errors are the line score. First pitch to Olson. Slaps this one over to the second base side. Osterman plays it. Throw to first is in time for the out. Strikeout, ground out, ground out. Cardinals go down in order in the top of the third, and we head to the bottom of the third inning. Pittsville 5, Highland nothing. Panthers up to bat next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
This is Leah with Rooney & Associates, LLC of American Family Insurance. As your local insurance agent in the Boscobel and surrounding communities, our agency would love to see what we can do for you. We specialize in home, auto, umbrella, and life insurance. Give us a call, stop by our office in Boscobel, or visit our website at leahrooneyAgency.com for your insurance needs today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with me, my team, and American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mark Philback from the Philback family of dealerships here. Our team at Philback's wants to get to know you. We love our customers, so we make car buying as easy as possible by working with you every step of the way on a new or pre-owned vehicle and finding you the most for your trade in a deal that works best for you. And our lifetime powertrain warranty is there to provide peace of mind, making sure your vehicle always stays in the family, because someday it might be theirs. Come find us at any of our Philback locations and always find us on Philback.com.
In Game 4.
High school baseball on 97.7 Country WGLR, sponsored by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. We go to the bottom of the third on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Brody Withers due up for the Panthers. He'll be followed up by Cash Osterman and Corbin Lee. 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order for the Panthers as Dreschmeyer deals the first pitch, and that one high and inside, and ducking away is Withers. Count is 1-0. Withers almost took that one off the noggin. Withers steps back into the box. Here's the 1-0. That one downstairs off the glove of the catcher, Washa. Count is now 2-0. Brody Withers in the first inning had an RBI single. Part of that 5-run first inning for Pittsville. 2-0 pitch, finds the strike zone to make the count 2-1. Two-one pitch from Dreschmeyer. That one inside for ball 3. 3-1 count to the leadoff batter of the inning, Brody Withers. Cash Osterman on deck, who was hit by a pitch in his last appearance. Now the 3-1. That went in there for a strike. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Brody Withers. Withers steps out of the box, now back in. And that one's downstairs for ball 4. Leadoff batter is walked. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third, 5-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. Now Cash Osterman at the plate. Right-handed batter. Again, hit by a pitch back in the first inning. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Dreschmeyer checks the runner at first. Runner's safe. Gets the ball back. Osterman out of the box. Now back in. Awaits the first pitch from Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer with the nod. Here's the delivery. High and away for ball 1. First Supply in Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. 1-0 pitch is upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 on, nobody out. Top of the third. 5-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. Pittsville getting all of their runs in the first inning. Now snap throw to first by Dreschmeyer, and the runner is safe. Bennett Smith couldn't apply the tag in time. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery. Reliable 24-hour roadside service and long-distance transports. Calling Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. 2-0 pitch, slap back to the pitcher, and that will find its way into shallow center field. A single advances the runner to second, so 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning, 5-0, Pittsville on top. Now Corbin Lee, the designated hitter, hit into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. But did bring in a run. And another opportunity to bring in a run here for the Panthers. For the 5-run lead as Dreschmeyer set to deal the first pitch. Dreschmeyer checks the runner at second. Batter shows bunt. And it's going to be a called strike as Lee didn't get the ball back, or didn't get the bat back in time. No balls, 1 strike. Bytech Resource Management, a greener way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Dreschmeyer with the 0-1 pitch. This one bunted back to the pitcher. Dreschmeyer fields it. Throw to first is in time for the out. So a sac bunt moves the runners to second and third. One away in the bottom of the third. A 5-run lead for the Pittsville Panthers. Now Jamison Krieger coming to the plate. Struck out in his last at bat in the first inning. Dreschmeyer checks the runner at third. First pitch. Fouled back to the backstop. Count is 0-1. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Brian Carver, the Illinois National Wood Flooring Association and certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Dreschmeyer with the 0-1. This one hit into straightaway center field, and that will drop for a hit. One run comes in. Another runner rounding third. Throw back to the infield. The throw won't get home in time. And 2 runs come in by way of the 2-run double by Jamison Krieger. Pittsville 7, Highland nothing in the bottom of the third inning. 1 on and 1 out. As Dreschmeyer checks the runner at third. First pitch is in there for a strike. Logan Zickert at the plate. Zickert singled in the first, grounded out also in the first. Had 2 at-bats in the first inning. Now the 0-1, high and away for ball 1. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Kranz of the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fenimore. 1-1 outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the third. Pittsville 7, Highland nothing. Dreschmeyer with the nod. Here's the delivery to Zickert. That one downstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont, Prairie du Chien, and at carriesguttersanddoors.com. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. 3-1. That one catches the strike zone. Just clipped the outer third. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on and 1 out. In the bottom of the third, 7-run lead for the Panthers, trying to pad it. And time called as Logan Zickert trying to get something out of his eye. Now he's back in the box. Payoff pitch. Hit into straightaway center field. That one carrying. And that is over the fence for a 2-run home run. Logan Zickert sending it to deep center field, clearing the 340 line. And it's 9-0 Pittsville on top of Highland. Pittsville on top of Highland, bottom of the third inning. Off that 2-run home run by Logan Zickert. Now Dawson Luther at the plate. Had a 1-run triple back in the first and then struck out to lead off the second inning. And he looks at the first pitch downstairs. But it catches the strike zone to make the count 0-1. Dreschmeyer deals. Down and away for ball 1. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. A 9-run lead for Pittsville, and that one hit right back to Dreschmeyer. Dreschmeyer able to field it cleanly and toss it to first for the ground out. Luther's retired 1-3. And now 2 away. In the bottom of the third, 4 runs have come in for Pittsville in this inning. And this one will be tap foul to make the count 0-1. 4 runs on 3 hits in this inning for Pittsville. Pittsville trying to reach state for the first time since 2014. It'd be the 4th time overall that they've qualified. And Highland going to try and battle back as this one hit over to second base, and it'll find its way into the right center field gap. Almost hits the warning track, and the throw back to the infield will hold the runner at first. Fourth hit of the inning for Pittsville. And now Ben Friday back at the plate. Walked in the first inning, hit into a fielder's choice in the second. He hits that one back to the pitcher, and it'll find its way into center field as Dreschmeyer couldn't field it cleanly. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs extends the inning for Pittsville. And now Darren Luther up to the plate, the 9th batter of this inning. So this is the 2nd inning in this game that the Panthers have batted through the order. Dreschmeyer with the nod, the delivery, it's low for ball 1. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com, and by People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. And this one hit into the left center field gap. 1 run will come in. And potentially a second as Friday rounds third. He will get to the plate uncontested, and 2 more runs come in by way of a 2-out, 2-run double to make the score 11-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. And Coach Terry Kuhl calls his infield in, and looks like we'll have, I don't know if we're going to have a pitching change or just trying to get things in order, but the Cardinals down big in this 3rd inning. 11-0. Pittsville on top. Pittsville finished the season ranked number 6 in the state in Division 4. They have a record of 21-7 coming into this game. They are the co-champions of the Central Wisconsin South Conference with Pacelli. And now Brody Withers at the plate. Dreschmeyer still on the mound, swings and misses at the first pitch to make the count 0-1. Withers was walked in his appearance earlier in the inning. Also had an RBI single back in the first. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional friendly service. And this one fouled off the catcher's mask to make the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 2 out, bottom of the 3rd. Pittsville 11, Highland nothing. Donnie Sarinaudo, call Neely Hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Dreschmeyer checking the runner at second. Pitch is in the dirt to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game brought to you by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. 1-2. This one hit into the left center field gap again. Another run will come in for Pittsville. Olsen chases it down, throw back to the infield, and another double for Pittsville, and another RBI for Brody Withers. $12-0. Pittsville on top of Highland in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 7 runs have come in this inning. Dreschmeyer with the pitch. And that one finds the strike zone to make the count 0-1. TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative color mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. The next pitch is fouled off to make the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 3rd. 12-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. Dreschmeyer gives the nod. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 7 runs. On 8 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Let's go to the 4th. 12-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. Cardinals at the bat next. On 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Whether your old refrigerator just can't take it anymore or your kitchen remodel project includes all new appliances, Sandlin Appliance and Scales Mount invites you to come in and check them out. If selection, quality name brands, service, and price are important to you, Sandlin is the area's go-to appliance dealer. They carry the best of Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana, washers, dryers, refrigerators, ranges, dishwashers, and more. At Sandlin Appliance, their great selection will get you there, and their service will keep you coming back.
In Game 5.
Top of the 4th inning, 12-0. Pittsville on top of Highland. The Cardinals up to bat. In the top half of the 4th inning, our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters, and overhead doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. John Dreschmeyer looking at the pitch here. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. It'll be Dreschmeyer followed up by Davis Dorota and Wes Krasinger. 2-1 pitch, finds the strike zone to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dreschmeyer flew out to left field in his last appearance back in the 1st inning. The 2-2, breaking ball pitch. Misses upstairs to make the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pittsville scored 5 runs in the 1st, no runs in the 2nd, and 7 runs on 7 hits in the bottom of the 3rd. And that one's a called ball 4 and a base or a walk. Puts a base runner on for Highland. Now Davis Dorota at the plate. He flew out to left field in his last appearance back in the 1st inning. The entire staff at Mountain View RV of Belmont congratulates all the athletes and coaches from Highland on their tremendous season. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. Ben Friday checking the runner at first. Now set to deliver to Dorota. No, throw to first. Runner gets back in time. Grab a cone in Montfort. Treat your taste buds this summer. Grab a Cone is open Mondays 4 to 9 p.m. and Tuesday through Sunday 1 p.m. until 9. Grab a Cone in Montfort. It's being lifted foul, and it's going to go over the Pittsville dugout down the right field line. I believe the count is 0-2. Hying Hardware in Highland, always backing the Cardinals. Trust Cindy, Pat, and the crew to do what's best for you at Hying Hardware in Highland. Scoreboard says it's 0-1. This will be grounded back to the pitcher. Nice play by Friday. Throw to second. Runner is safe as the throw is lobbed a little bit high. And Davis Dorota reaches on a fielder's choice. So runners at first and second. And now a mound conference as Justin Rayburn calls his infield in. With runners at first and second, Highland trailing by 12 runs. 12-0 the score. And Wes Grasinger at the plate for the Cardinals as Cardinals trying to get something going here in the top half of the 4th. Our game today brought to you by Mound City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MoundCityBank.com. First pitch. Misses downstairs for ball one to Wes Krasinger. Krasinger grounded out to end the first inning. Trying to come through here with runners at first and second. This will be grounded over to the third base side, and it finds its way into shallow left field. Runner rounding third, throw back to the infield will be in time. John Dreschmeyer will score, and Highland is on the board. Highland didn't hear no bell. It's 12-1. Cardinals get on the board. Runners at first and second. Off the RBI single from Wes Krasinger. Bennett Smith at the dish. Popped out in the second inning. And that one is inside for ball one. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. 1-0 pitch popped up over to the second base side. Osterman finds it, closes the glove on it, and one away in the top of the fourth. Pittsville 12, Highland 1. Runners at first and second for the Cardinals. And Jack Terrell at the plate popped out in his last at-bat back in the second inning. That pitch is low for ball one. Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. 1-0 pitch. Now when he called strike as Jack Terrell looks like he was going to swing hard at that one, but decided to keep the bat on the shoulder. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Cardinals trailing by 11. And that one misses outside for ball 2. Nice stop there by the catcher, Kruger. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. And Friday gives the nod. Here's the 2-1. This will be chopped foul to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. The 2-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. Top of the fourth. Highland gets 1 run across. Still a 12-1 lead for Pittsville, but the Cardinals trying to find some offensive momentum to keep this game alive. This one hit into center field for a base hit. And the runner holds at third. The bases are loaded for the Cardinals with 1 out in the top of the fourth. Jack Terrell with a single. And now Coyer Zadrazil popped out in the second inning. Trying to get the momentum on Highland's side. 12-1. Pittsville on top of the Cardinals, but the Cardinals have the bases loaded with 1 out in the top of the fourth. Friday deals. This one launched down the left field line, and it's going to hook foul out of play. Got every bit of it, just couldn't keep it in play. Count is 0-1. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Good eye there by Coyer Zadrazil. Looks at that pitch away to make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 3 on for the Cardinals. Trailing 12-1, trying to break their way back into this one. 1-1, look at that one. That one's down and away for ball 2. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. The 2-1. Upstairs for ball 3. And Ben Friday 1 ball away from walking in a run for Highland. As Zadrazil steps out of the box, takes a couple of practice swings, now back in. 3 balls, 1 strike, 3 on, 1 out. Top of the fourth. 12-1 the lead for Pittsville. 3-1. That one just gets the strike zone to make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Russell Office is here to assist as your local legal representation with locations across southern Wisconsin, including the new Platteville location coming July 2025. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Coyer Zadrazil strikes out, second out of the inning. And now we'll see Landis Newberry at the plate, struck out back in the third inning. 3 on, 2 out, top of the fourth. Landis Newberry had a really extended at-bat in his last appearance, but couldn't come through, striking out in his last at-bat. This one, chopper over to second, and a throw to first. A diving catch, and they say the runner is out. What a throw by Zickert from short to get the ball in time for the out. 1 run comes across for Highland. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 12-1. Pittsville on top of Highland in our Division IV sectional final on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com.
Fuller's Milker Center. Tri-state thunderstorms can bring winds, rain, and hail, some of the damage you may not even see. Bel Air Home Restoration is a local family-owned company that's been serving the tri-state since 1955. Let them repair or replace areas hit by hail, and they'll even deal with your insurance company. They'll get you done quickly. 3 weeks from signing a contract, they'll be on your roof getting it done. Call Bel Air Home Restoration today for an appointment at 608-348-2381, or check them out online at belairhomerestoration.com or Facebook.
In Game 6.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 12-1. Pittsville on top of Highland on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters, and overhead doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The first pitch is a defensive hit and a throw to first in time for the out. As Corbin Lee, the leadoff batter, didn't realize where the ball was. It landed in play, thought it was fouled off, and that gave just enough time for Highland to get the out, 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. And the first pitch swung on and missed for strike 1 to Jamison Kruger. He had the 2-run double. They got the scoring started for Pittsville last inning. This will be chopped back to the pitcher. Nice reaction by Dreschmeyer. Throw to first in time for the out. 2 away quickly. And now it'll be Logan Zickert, the shortstop. Had the 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Part of that 7-run inning for Pittsville. Looks at the first pitch, and it's a called ball. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros of Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. 1-0 pitch. Gets a strike zone. Harder third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. In the bottom of the 4th, 12-1. Pittsville on top of Highland. And that pitch is downstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Logan Zickert. 2 for 3 on the day. Dreschmeyer with the nod. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That one outside for ball 3. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and a screw at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. 3-1 is upstairs for ball 4. Zickert reaches base on balls. 2-out walk puts a runner on for Pittsville. And now we'll see Dawson Luther at the plate. Had a 1-run triple in the first. Struck out in the second and grounded out 1-3 in the 3rd. First pitch is a called ball. CJ ATM Service. See Chuck Schneering for all of your business and large-scale event ATM needs. Find CJ ATM Service on Facebook to learn more. CJ ATM Service in Platteville. This one launched to right center field. Grasinger trying to chase that one down. It's off the wall. Throw back to the infield. Gets away, and one run comes in for Pittsville. Logan Zickert will score on the RBI double by Dawson Luther. Pittsville extends the lead 13-1 on top of Highland. Now Grant Redeman at the plate. Looks at the first pitch, down and away for ball one. Reached on an error in the first. Then singles in the second and third innings. It's also scored twice. And the 1-0 pitch is grounded to short. Throw to first is in time for the out. Nice play there by Terrell to retire the side. One run on one hit. No errors and one left on base. We are through 4 innings. It's 13-1. Pittsville on top of Highland. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
In Game 7.
Cardinals need to come up with at least 3 runs in the top half of the 5th inning. It's 13-1. Pittsville on top of Highland. As the top of the 5th inning, a grounder over to the third base side, and third baseman loses it, and the throw to first is off target. And Caden Washa reaches base on an error. Good start for the Cardinals in the top half of the 5th, trying to keep the momentum going. Highland getting their only run back in the 4th inning. 1 run on 3 hits on the game. Pittsville 13 runs on 12 hits. Washa reaching base on the E5, and the pitch to Olson is in the dirt for ball 1. Cooper Olson seeing his 3rd at bat of the game, singled in the 1st inning and grounded out 4-3 back in the 3rd. Then Friday checks the runner at first. Here's the delivery. That went down and away for ball 2. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, whether buying or selling, call Tim, Kathy, Chase, and their staff today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Lancaster, and Fenimore. And Friday gives the nod. He set to deliver the 2-0 to Cooper Olson. 2-0, down and away for ball 3. Justin Washburn and the H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical team continue to provide top-quality plumbing, heating, and electrical services for your business, home, and farm. H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical serving you in Fenimore, Lancaster, and Boscobel. 3-0 pitch, fouled back to make the count 3-1. Game also brought to you by Richie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. See their inventory and employment opportunities at richiesinc.com. Friday checks Washa at first, now deals the 3-1. That one is inside for ball 4, and back-to-back base runners reach base for Highland. First on an error and now a walk. Now John Dreschmeyer coming up to the plate. Dreschmeyer flew out to left in the 1st and then reached base on a walk in the 4th. First pitch Contact made, and it's to the shortstop. Throw to second for the force out. Runner safe at first, so a fielder's choice for John Dreschmeyer. Gives runners at the corners for Highland with one away in the top of the fifth. Pittsville 13, Highland 1. Davis DeRota coming up to the plate. Started as the pitcher. He's now at third base. Flew out to left field in his first at bat and then grounded into a fielder's choice in the fourth. DeRota calls time for a moment. Now we're set to resume play. First pitch foul back to the backstop. Count is 0-1. Don's Tire in Highland. Don's Tire is your neighborhood Goodyear Tire Center. Count on the trusted local pros at Don's Tire at the bottom of Main Street in Highland. DeRota at the plate. Friday checks the runner at first. 0-1 pitch. Chopper back to the pitcher. Now to second base. A throw is off target at second, and one run comes in for Highland. Off the fielder's choice. And Highland gets their second run of the game in. 13-2, the new score. Now Wes Krasinger at the plate. Runners at first and second for the Cardinals, trying to come through here. This will be chopped over to short, tossed to second for the out there, throw to first, not in time. Another fielder's choice with two away. Runners at the corners again for Highland. And Bennett Smith trying to keep the game alive for the Cardinals. Popped out in the second, popped out in the fourth. As Ben Friday cleaning off his glove hand. He's on the mound, and Bennett Smith awaits the first pitch. First pitch, this one launched down to deep left field. It's carrying, and it will drop for a base hit. Runners advance to second and third. So a double for Bennett Smith keeps the game going for Highland. Two runners in scoring position. And one run comes in to make it 13-3. Another run keeps the game alive for the Cardinals. Can Jack Terrell come through? First pitch. Looks at that one. It's in there for a strike. J&M Building Supply in Highland. J&M is where the contractors go. It's where everybody goes. See Luke, Jim, Tim, Sue, and the crew at J&M Building Supply of Highland. A one pitch. Downstairs for ball one. Also by Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. 1-1. This one hit over to the first base side. An underhand toss to first. And the Pittsville Panthers defeat the Highland Cardinals 13-3 in 5 innings. The Pittsville Panthers will go to state for the fourth time in program history. Previous times in 2006, 2012, and 2014, they were eliminated in the semifinals in each of those seasons, and they improved to 22-7 on the campaign. The Highland Cardinals will finish with a record of 15-13. They were 9-7 in the Six Rivers Conference, and their season comes to an end in the sectional championship game. And your final score, 13-3, Pittsville defeats Highland in 5 innings. Our game today brought to you by Mountain View RV. The entire staff at Mountain View RV of Belmont congratulates all the athletes and coaches from Highland on their tremendous season. Mountain View RV, exit 26 off Highway 151 in Belmont. Coming up, we'll have the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. We'll check in on the shoebox scoreboard as Fenimore's game against Westby set to begin in just a moment. or is already underway on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Steve Prestegard with the call of that contest, and we'll stay here for the awarding of the participation medals for the Highland Cardinals, finishing runner-up in the sectional round. And we'll bring that to you live in just a moment.
Number 4, Coyer Zadrazil. Number 5, Bennett Smith. Number 6, Wes Raisinger. Number 7, Ashton Buick. Number 8, Jack Carroll. Hey, Jack. Number 9, John Dreschmeyer. Number 11, Caden Washoe. Number 14, Cooper Olson. Number 15, Parker Brown. Number 19, John Anderson. Number 21, Landis Newberry. Number 24, Travis Aloisi. Number 25, Charlie Brewa. Number 33, Connor Washoe. The assistant coach, Dave Taylor. And head coach, Terry Poole. And now for today's sectional champions, the Panthers of Pittsville High School.
The Highland Cardinals getting their sectional qualifying medals, as Pittsville will be receiving the sectional championship plaque as their players are introduced. They win today's game 13-3 in 5 innings over the Highland Cardinals. We'll step aside and we'll bring the Ever Jones Reeswell Management postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 8.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Haverland Heating and Cooling encourages you to recognize June Dairy Month. Next time you open your refrigerator for a cold glass of milk, a slice of your favorite cheese, or a scoop of delicious ice cream, thank a dairy farmer and make sure to check out Area Dairy Breakfasts. This message sponsored by Haverland Heating and Cooling, providing the tri-state area with residential, commercial, and new construction HVAC services. Follow on Facebook and make sure your air conditioner is ready for the long, hot summer. Your comfort is their first priority. In game 8.
Baseball at 97.7 Country WGLR, sponsored by the Highland State Bank. Come see what your hometown community bank can do for you. The Highland State Bank. Visit highlandstatebank.net. More after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Community First Bank is your bank for business. Our business bankers have the financial know-how to get you on the path to a bright future. From business checking to loans, online banking to treasury services, CFB's business banking solutions create more convenience, save more money, and protect you from fraud. Get more from your business banking relationship. See a business banker at Community First Bank.
Community First Bank is first for you. CFbank.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
In Game 9.
Pittsville defeats Highland 13-3 in 5 innings in our Division IV sectional final from Blair-Taylor High School. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our game today also brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com. Member FDIC. More after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
This is Leah with Rooney & Associates, LLC of American Family Insurance. As your local insurance agent in the Boscobel and surrounding communities, our agency would love to see what we can do for you. We specialize in home, auto, umbrella, and life insurance. Give us a call, stop by our office in Boscobel, or visit our website at leahrooney.agency.com for your insurance needs today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with me, my team, and American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Mark Philback from the Philback family of dealerships here. Our team at Philback's wants to get to know you. We love our customers, so we make car buying as easy as possible by working with you every step of the way on a new or pre-owned vehicle and finding you the most for your trade in a deal that works best for you. And our lifetime powertrain warranty is there to provide peace of mind, making sure your vehicle always stays in the family, because someday it might be theirs. Come find us at any of our Philback locations and always find us on Philback.com.
In Game 10.
Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountainCityBank.com. More after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 11.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
The Village of Mount Hope's annual Dairy Day Parade is Friday night, June 20th at 7 p.m. The village asks that entries arrive between 5 and 6 p.m. entering the village off Highway 18, then east on Highway Street to the staging area. The Mount Hope Cardinals 4-H Club food stand on Main Street will start serving food at 5 p.m. until the parade starts, and then again after the parade. Bring the whole family to enjoy the annual Mount Hope Dairy Day Parade. Friday, June 20th, rain or shine.
In Game 11.
The Highland Cardinals baseball season comes to an end on the doorstep of state. 13-3 in 5 innings. The Pittsville Panthers defeat the Highland Cardinals in our Division IV sectional final. After this break, we'll do a quick check on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. More after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 12.
Do you enjoy playing sports and watching other people compete? Here's a great opportunity for you to get involved. You can make significant income while providing a great community service by becoming a WIAA licensed official. It gives you the opportunity to be involved, stay in shape, and assist in providing the lifelong lessons from education-based athletics. Signing up is easy. Just go to WIAAWI.org. Access the officials tab to get started today. This message is from Queen Bee Radio and the WIAA.
The 47th Annual Lafayette County Dairy Breakfast, hosted by Holmesville Dairy on Everson Road in Argyle, is this Saturday serving 6:30 to 10:30 a.m., rain or shine. Breakfast includes scrambled eggs, sausage links, cheese, donuts, ice cream, and milk. There's live music by Keith and the Classics, a petting zoo, children's corner, Klondike yogurt and cheese samples, ADRC and Lafayette County Health Department booths, and the Lafayette County Conservation Awards. Free parking on the grounds, so bring the family to the Lafayette County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday.
In Game 12.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Sealmouth Gutters, and overhead doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our final score from Blair-Taylor High School: the Pittsville Panthers defeat the Highland Cardinals in our Division IV sectional final 13-3 in 5 innings. Over on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, they're in at least the third inning. Fenimore with a 1-run lead on Westby, 1-0 the score. Fenimore trying to go to state in Division III. Again, that one on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We'll step aside and we'll have our Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 13.
Get ready, car lovers. It's Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors Car Show and Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, June 14th from 10:30 to 2:30 in Prairie du Chien. Stop by Carey's for an afternoon of awesome cars, food and drinks, door prizes, and fun for the whole family. No trophies, no judging, no pressure, just good times and great rides. That's Saturday, June 14th at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Highway 18 in Prairie du Chien.
Celebrate Dad and save. You know he'll appreciate that. Shop Speedy Mart in Fenimore for everything you need. Right now, a 15-pack of 1-liter Deja Blue water is only $6.99. Prairie Farms ice cream, assorted half gallons, are $6.29. Ready to drink Jose Cuervo Margarita, 1.75 ml for just $16.40. Load the cooler with Pepsi and Mountain Dew, $13.59. And Busch Light 18 packs, $13.49 with $2 in-store coupon. Save 3 cents when you pay with cash at Speedy Mart, Lincoln Avenue in Fenimore.
In Game 13.
Party time for the Pittsville Panthers. They have punched their ticket to state for the 4th time in baseball program history, taking down the Highland Cardinals 13-3 in 5 innings on our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. As a reminder, over on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Fenimore taking on Westby. Fenimore with a 1-run lead. Last check on the shoebox scoreboard. Coming up next, our Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 14.
Mark Philback from the Philback family of dealerships here. Our team at Philback's wants to get to know you. We love our customers, so we make car buying as easy as possible by working with you every step of the way on a new or pre-owned vehicle and finding you the most for your trade in a deal that works best for you. And our lifetime powertrain warranty is there to provide peace of mind, making sure your vehicle always stays in the family, because someday it might be theirs. Come find us at any of our Philback locations and always find us on philback.com.
This is Leah with Rooney & Associates, LLC of American Family Insurance. As your local insurance agent in the Boscobel and surrounding communities, our agency would love to see what we can do for you. We specialize in home, auto, umbrella, and life insurance. Give us a call, stop by our office in Boscobel, or visit our website at leahrooney.agency.com for your insurance needs today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with me, my team, and American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
In Game 14.
Other scores on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Earlier on X1071, Johnson Creek defeated Belmont in the sectional semifinal round. That one in Division 4 as well in sectional 4. Again, 8-4 the final. Johnson Creek defeated Belmont in the sectional semifinal round. Earlier today from Blair-Taylor, Highland defeated Boscobel 9-2, where Highland then took on Pittsville, and Pittsville come away with a dominant win over the Cardinals 13-3 the final in 5 innings here at Blair-Taylor High School. We'll step aside and come back with the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 1.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with turbo power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
Post-match 1.
The Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 13-3, Pittsville defeats Highland in our Division IV sectional final. Pittsville punching their ticket to state for the 4th time in program history, their first since 2014. They have been eliminated in the semifinal round in each of the 3 previous appearances. But Pittsville 22-7 now on the campaign, trying to get their first trophy in high school baseball. The Highland Cardinals fall to 15-13 on the season. And what was kind of a Cinderella run for both Highland and basketball, a pair of upset wins for both of those teams, helped get them to the sectional round. Highland defeating basketball earlier 9-2, and then Pittsville flexing their muscle on the Cardinals here, 13-3. Tyler Dictanis with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. The quickest way to recap the scoring in this game, it was Pittsville pouncing on the Cardinals early as Davis Dorota, the starting pitcher, surrendered 4 runs, didn't record an out starting the game for Highland. John Dreschmeyer would finish the game in relief for the Cardinals here today, but 5 runs on 3 hits in the first inning for Pittsville made it a 5-0 game through the first inning. Pittsville wouldn't score in the second, but then in the third inning, 7 runs on 7 hits for the Panthers, including a 2-run home run by Logan Zickert. Really padded the lead. In the first and third innings, the batting order batted through for Pittsville as Highland just could not find an answer in the sectional championship game, and Pittsville showing all the reason why they were the number 6 ranked team in the final WBCA poll. And punching their ticket to state. Coming up next, we'll pick out our Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. That comes your way after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 2.
The Southwest Tech Agriculture Rain Gauge Report is proudly sponsored by Southwest Tech. Keep up to date with the latest rainfall totals from throughout the tri-state area. Tune in to WGLR to hear the Southwest Tech Agriculture Rain Gauge Report during the Farm Show with Bob Mittendorf, weekday mornings at 5 a.m. and throughout the day during our newscasts. The Southwest Tech Agriculture Rain Gauge Report. Southwest Tech. This is where you belong.
Orchard Manor in Lancaster invites you to our Family Fun Extravaganza on Saturday, June 14th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event is open to everyone. Bring the kids for face painting and live music, plus brats and hot dogs, a bake sale, ice cream from Delish, and a resident craft sale. Everyone is invited to make magical memories on Saturday, June 14th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., rain or shine. All of us from Orchard Manor in Lancaster are excited to see you at our Family Fun Extravaganza. Orchard Manor, adding years to life and life to years.
Post-match 2.
Back on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, 13-3. The Pittsville Panthers defeat the Highland Cardinals. Pittsville going to state for the 4th time in program history. Our Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Although it was 5-0 to begin the 3rd inning. The 3rd inning where 7 runs on 7 hits came in for the Pittsville Panthers. I'll call that our Tricor Turning Point today. Again, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. If Highland could have just put something together to get a couple more runs and extend the game, they might have had a chance, but Pittsville, again, just flexing their muscles, showing dominance throughout the game here today. The bats were swinging hard and a lot of extra base hits, a lot of deep fly balls that would score runners, and, yeah, the Panthers just dominant over the Highland Cardinals here today. So that's our Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. We'll take our final timeout and close up shop from Blair-Taylor High School after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 3.
Brian Steffes Construction in Mineral Point invites you to the Lafayette County Dairy Breakfast this Saturday, June 14th at the Travis and Stephanie Holmes Farm at 6067 Everson Road in Argyle. This year's menu features scrambled eggs, sausage links, donuts, cheese, milk, coffee, and ice cream. This invite is from Brian Steffes Construction, your Wick Building dealer in Mineral Point, serving all of Southwest Wisconsin since 1996. Put Wick Building, your dreams, and Brian Steffes Construction's expertise to work for you. Together, we can build something special. Dewey's Tire Repair, north of Platteville on Highway 81, invites you to the 47th Annual Lafayette County Dairy Breakfast, June 14th at the Holmes Family Farm at 6067 Everson Road in Argyle. Besides a great breakfast, including your favorite dairy products, there will be plenty to do and see for the whole family. This message, sponsored by Dewey's Tire Repair. Need tires, tire repair, or roadside assistance? Stop in and see them, or call 608-348-5456. And they're open 6 days a week. Dewey's Tire Repair, the best place to take a leak.
Post-match 3.
Closing up shop on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Pittsville defeats Highland in our Division 4 sectional final 13-3 in 5 innings. As a reminder, over on Super Hits 106 of the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Fenimore taking on Westby for a chance for the Golden Eagles to punch their ticket in state baseball. Fenimore with a 1-0 lead over Westby. Last update on the shoebox scoreboard. Steve Prestegard with the call of that one again over on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That'll wrap things up for us at Blair-Taylor High School. Thanks to the entire staff at Blair-Taylor for being gracious hosts and helping us with our video and radio stream here this afternoon. Also want to give a special thanks to RJ Osterhaus, Jen Casper, Dave Murphy, and the entire team at Queen Bee Radio for allowing me to continue calling games after switching jobs after the high school basketball season wrapped up. It was a pleasure to be part of our spring sports coverage. Wasn't expected to, but glad to be part of the team again at Queen Bee Radio. Thanks RJ, Jen, Dave, everyone on the sales team and programming, everyone for allowing me to be part of it. Thank you so much for letting me be part of the spring coverage here this season. Thanks to all of our sponsors to help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school baseball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, the Queen Bee Radio Station, also the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered in the postseason by Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, 13-3. Pittsville defeats Highland In our Division IV sectional final, Pittsville going to state for the 4th time in program history. The Highland Cardinals finished the season with a record of 15-13. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dutanis. Thanks so much for joining us. Again, check out Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel for the finish of Fenimore and Westby. So long from Blair-Taylor High School.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.